So, um, so we went on the show. Went on Shark Tank, and we walked through the door, and I'm fairly dry in my personality, and so the producers kept on saying, "You need to amp up your energy," and I'm like, I don't know how to amp up my energy any more than I currently have, and I didn't know what that meant, and so I just went and anyway, so we're right before we go in. I'm like, I got to have more energy, so I take 2 5-hour energy shots like right before I walk in. So the thing I forgot about is that you walk down the gangplank and you forget that you're supposed to stand there. So you walk up, you stand, and they do camera check and sound check, and you're quiet. Everything's quiet. So the sharks are just going like this, and I'm like, oh great. So I'm standing there and I'm waiting, and then they go. They don't go like 1 2 3 go, or ready set whatever, and they just say go, and I'm like, my head's just spinning. I'm just dizzy. And so I just start. And I forgot to shoot the blast the nitrogen. So if you noticed in the episode, my wife elbows me and says, hey, you forgot. And I'm like, oh, crap. So that part is the most critical part of the taping because you can't go redo it. And if they can edit it, great. But if they can't, then you're screwed. That's one of the biggest things that can get you knocked out of being aired. And the real benefit of Shark Tank is getting aired. Nice to have a partner. Again, we're in huge debt going in. And that's one of the major things that the Sharks said that they didn't want to join us was because of the debt that we had, getting rid of the partners, and that was a mistake that we had to live with. But they did say a lot of good things, and one of the things they said was, why do you need us? And I couldn't answer that question well enough. Now, there's a couple reasons, because there's some of the reasons I didn't want to admit why we needed them. Number one, we had this debt, and I really didn't want to be in debt. Well, that's not really a reason why they want to join you. The other thing is that we were having problems with nitrogen companies wanting to service us because they really had not had experience with retail operations where the customer was involved with the product or was in the same room with the product. And so they were scared to death of liability. So I wanted to go on there and say, hey, I would like a shark because if we had a big fish and then the nitrogen suppliers might supply us because we got this shark that's backing us. Well, they don't want to take on that liability. And I can't really say that. It's not a very good response to say, or not a really good response to say, hey, we want you because we need you to absolve our liability or the vendor's liability. So anyway, that's something that really doesn't come out because what are you going to say?